Ladies and gentlemen, it's still the beautiful game, the beautiful art of fisticuff. Our fifth and final bout for the night is a 10-round West African Boxing Union light welterweight title defense. In the blue corner, Ganiyu, Eshe, in the blue corner, he weighed in at 63 kilograms. He's had 10 fights, won 3, lost 6, drawn 1, won by knockout. Ganiyu, Eshe, in the red corner, still for the National Light Welterweight Challenge, Raheem, Badoo, Animashaun. He weighed in at 63 kilograms. He's had 10 fights, won all 10. Raheem, Badoo, Animashaun. Our judges are Yetunde Alimi, Tola Jacobs, and Ezekiel Babatunde. Our referee is Shegun Adesoya.
I am Adesoya Olusegun, the referee for this bout. Obey my commands at all times, protect yourselves. Any foul committed, you will be penalized. Touch gloves, have a great fight.
We go the very first round of this one. Still with me in the commentary corner, George. The 5 bouts that we have witnessed so.
It's been absolutely a glorious night. We've seen drama, we've seen entertainment, we've seen boxing at its finest, at its very best, and of course showcasing at the 32nd edition of the Gold TV Boxing Night right here in the beautiful city of Lagos. What a way to entertain boxing fans right here in Lagos. And of course, Raheem Animashaun goes into this one with 10 wins, 5 technical knockouts. Of course, he emerged as the youngest boxing West African champion, the Badoo, like they call him, the West African champion. Just at the age of 17, he won the West African Championship. And what does he bring in this one? In this title welterweight challenge, of course, he will be taking on Eshe Ganiyu. National Light Welterweight Challenge fight. And of course, this young boxer has something up his sleeves to showcase what he can offer. Quite interesting that this fight is the main event of the night. Just coming to this one as the West African boxing champion. Just at the age of 17, youngest ever West African champion, Badoo. Let's see what he can offer. With 10 wins so far in his boxing rig, 5 technical knockouts. This is the National Light Welterweight Challenge, the main event of the night. Of course, Eshe Ganiyu squared up against Raheem Badoo. Animashaun. It's going to be a 10-bout fight, and of course, the man wants to get a technical knockout from the first round, looking very good. Quite impressive with his combination, and the fans quite impressive with his start in this first round. Will this man be saved by the bell, or he takes him to the cleaners from this first round? what great future lies ahead of this man, a very young boxer.
He has very that was a low blow, I must say, and I agree with that. But let's see how far this will go. But the thing about it is that I don't know why Eshe oftentimes feels that it's.
Well, at the moment is the Badoo, Raheem, Animashaun controlling this fight, just enjoying the man in the black trunk, just barely 17 years of age. He got the light welterweight title at the age of 16. Of course, becoming the young West African boxer, the man with the black trunk, squaring up against Eshe, Ganiyu, and that will be the end of it in the first round. And of course, we still have 9 rounds to go on the final night of the 32nd edition of the Gold TV Boxing Night.
I don't know why they call him Badoo, but if you ask me, he seems to be a very quiet guy. And of course, he seems to be a very quiet guy who doesn't look like a deadly guy. Of course, Eshe has been rocked in this first round and getting some sort of instruction from his corner. And look at Badoo's face. I think he should probably change his nickname to Baby Boy. I think he should change his nickname to Baby Boy because of the way he looks. But of course, he's still a youngster who is very calculating, and he's been scoring some good points starting from this.
Quite great prospect. What future lies ahead of this man? A clinical boxer, very precise. You know, of course, his combination is actually on point, but fighting somebody that's well experienced, is going to be experienced against athleticism, flexibility, and of course, intelligence.
Yes, I wouldn't really say experience versus inexperience because both of them have 10 fights under their belts. So they are both relatively experienced. But what I love about Raheem is the fact that he's able to protect himself a lot, and he knows how to be very explosive when he needs to be explosive. And that's the thing about him. But he also needs to watch out as well because Eshe is a very, very formidable boxer. And he catches Eshe with some good jabs there, follows it up with a left and right combination. Sometimes I'm a bit worried about the way Eshe fights because he tends to always stick his elbow out a lot of times. And what I love about Raheem Badoo is the fact that he can take punches as much as he can also punch as well. You don't want to stay toe-to-toe with him. He will always come at you, left and right combination. Coming from Badoo, who catches Eshe again. And it's rocked Eshe.
Absolutely fantastic. And of course, then fans enjoying every bit of the action right here. And of course, the Badoo Animashaun giving them what to expect, what to enjoy on boxing night. And Eshe has to be counted for. Animashaun enjoying himself, just controlling this one. The main event of the night. Of course, living up to expectation. Animashaun just showing his quality. But for Ganiyu, Eshe, Ahmed, just 3 wins out of 10 fights, not looking too good. And of course, Badoo enjoying his right hook that time, well executed. Delightful. Good combination, Nero.
Absolutely good combination. And I told you about it earlier, he's explosive, he's also willing to take punches. But one thing I do not understand about Eshe Ganiyu is the fact that he's a very durable boxer, but oftentimes he doesn't get the decision because of the fact that you expect him to throw a lot of killer punches. He doesn't get to throw them. He has the capability, to really throw punches, but those punches are not usually deadly. But in the case of Badoo, it's still a surprise to me that Badoo hasn't been winning on knockouts. Look at the way he's rocking his opponent. And then that was a rabbit punch there. And the fans didn't want that to stop. They were almost having a go at the referee saying, why did you stop that? But of course, the referees know the things that are allowed, the rules and regulations of boxing A lovely combination there coming from Eshe, but it's countered by Badoo, who catches Eshe again with some very, very fantastic left and right combination. Bell goes for the end of that round.
Absolutely a beauty to watch. Animashaun giving the fans something to cheer, something to enjoy on the final night. The main event of the night, on the 32nd edition of the Gold TV boxing show right here in the city of Lagos. Animashaun, so far, quite impressive in this particular fight.
And we cannot wait to see what comes up next. This is the main event, but then of course there is also the main event in the music aspect of it as well, because the one they call the Mayor of Lagos, Mayor is scheduled to perform. There's also still to come the rejuvenated, reinvigorated Style Plus. I will also be performing on the night as well. But for the meantime, it's all about Badoo. Just all over Ganiyu like white on rice. Look at that good uppercut coming from the highlights of that last round there. Looking very unperturbed. Back in the center of the ring. Round
national light welterweight challenge. And of course, is Eshe Ganiyu squared up against Raheem Badoo. Animashaun has been having absolutely a stroll in the park with wonderful combination, uppercuts, hooks, jabs. Quite precise in his execution of his punches so far, the young man.
Of course, back in there, I think things have slowed down a bit in this third round, but you can always expect it to fire up. It does look like I spoke early, as Badoo is coming for him again. Nice body punches, but wasn't able to connect. Look at the way Ganiyu has a way of, protecting his body, gets his hands across his body, and then of course uses the other arm to protect his face. As you can see, trying to stop those body punches that can be very harmful coming from Badoo.
Badoo looks like a well-skilled boxer, well-groomed, well-trained boxer. Good combination. He knows when to hit the uppercut, knows when to go for the jabs, and the execution of his combination has been absolutely spot on.
Good left hook there. And he just makes it difficult for you to believe that he's actually just 17 years old.
Quite unbelievable.
Ahmed throwing in combinations there, but covering his face again with those elbows. And I hope this doesn't get too dirty, where you have cuts. I keep talking about that because it's always nice to see a very clean fight. Boxers really trading themselves in that pugilistic art rather than, unfortunately getting themselves injured. Good combinations there. He's caught another big one from the left on Eshe, who's not throwing punches.
Wow, Animashaun looks like he's gotten all his tactics spot on.
And guess
jabs
what?
when he needs to. Looking good with the right jab. Catches him with the right one. Delightful. Looking like he wants to get this one on technical knockouts.
Oh.
I'm not surprised. Good right hand. Good follow-up with the left hook. Fantastic combination. Pins him to the ropes. Taking him to the cleanest at the moment. The man is a clinch to survive, Nero.
I don't know. This young man, the kind of power he has and the chin he has on him to take punches. Talking about Badoo, he's definitely proving that he's Badoo. I was going to say something about his surname. I know you're from the south part of the country. We could class up Rivers as south, right? I guess. And
spot on. Yeah.
So Animashaun is a Yoruba name, and it means the one who has, and is generous to give out. So you know what that means. He's dishing it out this evening. He has the boxing skill, and he's dishing it out.
I think the man is well schooled in the art of boxing.
Tell you what again, his father was a former boxer, who is actually the man in the screen right now, who is in charge of his corner. And he was also he was a former boxer, and he's now his coach. You know what that means when you have your father. He reminds you of Floyd Mayweather Jr., doesn't it?
Yeah,
Floyd
definitely.
had his dad in his corner at one time, and then later on his uncle took over. So that's exactly what you're seeing with Animashaun. He's from a boxing family, and they know that sport very well.
The man has everything that portends of a great boxer in future. Combination on point. He lands the jab, he lands the uppercut, the hooks at the right place, at the right time. He's been absolutely fantastic. At just 17, he looks too good.
I hope Eshe will be able to continue this. Eshe has fought some of the best fighters you can find around. Even though he lost to them, he often stays the distance. The way Badoo is going, it might be difficult. It's only the 4th round. We are not even halfway gone, and he's rocked Eshe already. Another nice right straight jab to the chin of Eshe right there.
Well, it's the main event of the night, right here at the 32nd edition.
He's definitely living up to that main event title.
Of course, Eshe trying to knock, trying to shake him a little bit, but being caught in between the ropes.
Oh,
and good follow-up. He smells blood. He takes advantage of that. I love that. What follow-up? He smells blood. Trying to take him to the cleaners. Good combination. Fantastic. Wonderful hooks.
You have to give it to Eshe. How he was able to ride out of
Wriggle out of that, yeah.
You have to give him kudos. Nice one. Good combination. He's getting his opponent, Raheem Badoo, combining very well. But that's the thing about Badoo. He can take punches and also dish it out as well. And of course, you can see Eshe couldn't have any of it again. He had to immediately clinch.
Wow, it was almost light out that time.
I don't know how he was able to wriggle himself out of the ropes. And Raheem was onto him as quickly as possible. Immediately he saw his opponent was in danger, and that's what you need in a fighter. A very instinctive fighter who sees the dangerous moments and seizes advantage of it.
Absolutely. It's a combination of a boxer and a fighter all in one with what I see so far. He sees the opening and strikes, waits for the right moment, takes advantage of every opening. Talking about Badoo, Animashaun in the black trunk.
Oh, nice body punch, and he catches him in the face as well.
What a right hand that time.
That body punch ensured that Eshe dropped his guard, and then of course Raheem could actually go in. I hope this doesn't become a wrestling bout. Both of them protecting themselves.
Quite an entertaining fight. Also the main event of the night, National Light Welterweight Challenge. Of course, Eshe Ganiyu in the white and yellow trunks, squared up against Raheem Badoo and Animashaun, the youngest West African boxing champion. At the moment, looking quite impressive against the older Ganiyu, Eshe Ahmed. Absolutely clinical with his punches so far in this main event of the night. 32nd edition of Gold TV Boxing Night, right here in the city of Lagos. Nice combination yet again by Badoo. He smells blood now. Gradually waits for the right timing to strike. Looks for the opening. A delightful, entertaining, skillful boxer.
Oh, that looked a bit like a rabbit punch there. And he could have gotten some serious warning.
He also has the stamina too, and endurance to go take a 10-round fight. I'm quite impressed with his endurance and stamina and energy to be fighting a 10-bout fight at this age.
Absolutely. But the only thing about him is that with all the durability and the strength he has, and you know, so every now and then that he flashes some good boxing skills, he's not done well in his 10 fights. I mean, he's lost 6 already. And then, of course, only been able to win 3 and drawn 1. It's not even halfway in terms of victory. And that's where I'm a bit disappointed. He's got a lot of boxing skill, and I would have expected him, you know, to have done a bit better in his boxing career. Talking about Ganiyu, Eshe, a man who calls himself the punch. You should be able to live by that name.
Back to the ring for the 5th round. Main event of the night at the 32nd edition of the Gold TV Boxing Night is Eshe Ahmed in the white trunk, squared up against Badoo Animashaun, who's been looking good, who's been controlling the fight so far. And of course, trying to dominate his opponent with some wonderful boxing skills.
Eshe trying to employ some unorthodox boxing style, you know, running your hands across the face of you. Oh, catch it! And Animashaun would have none of it. He's a serious-minded boxer.
Exactly.
He just wants to take his opponent
He smells
out.
blood again. Oh, he spilled blood already. He spilled blood already. Animashaun.
Is that blood coming out of the...
spilled blood, I tell you.
And it does look like the blood that has started spilling down the face of Ganiyu has motivated him some sort. He's throwing some combinations that might actually... Oh, and he fights back again.
Tooth guard.
And he's not bothered about... Animashaun is not bothered about that. I don't know what the referee is thinking here. Eventually stops the fight. The mouth guard was out, and the referee should have possibly spotted that early enough. And finally, it is picked up because it is a dangerous situation, I must say. But thankfully, good combinations there.
Wow, it's sweat and blood in this main event of the night.
I just hope that this will not stop this man who is very, very durable, I must say, and can always fight through. I don't know what, I was expecting that he will be taken to the corner for some check because blood seems to be streaming down that left eye, which was actually as a result of the punches that he received from Badoo Animashaun, who's really giving a good account of himself. I don't think it's as serious as that. We've seen something even worse than that.
Yeah.
It was with Fali Boy back then, and he was able to finish his own fight without any much hassle.
Well, let's see how this one pan out. The referee having a critical look at the man, and of course the fans also looking at making sure that this man is good and medically fit for this fight to continue.
He's definitely medically fit, but
well,
it's to determine
he can test his blood now.
Whether he's medically okay, not necessarily fit, medically okay to continue.
Absolutely.
But because the medical checks were done before the fight, all protocols followed, and as far as we were concerned, everything was okay. And in the screen there, a man at the center with the traditional attire there is none other than Mr. Ogunsanya, Chief Ogunsanya himself, the initiator and the sponsor of this, rather.
Oh, it's going to be technical knockout.
I don't know.
It's going to be technical knockout.
I don't understand.
Referee has seen enough.
I am not happy about this.
Referee has seen enough.
I am really not happy about this.
He's spilling his blood. Animashaun having a laugh at it.
I am really not happy
Oh,
about
wow. Congratulations. Quite impressive. Done and dusted. The main event of the night goes in favor of Raheem. Badoo Animashaun. The referee had to end this one.
I am not particularly happy about that decision.
Oh, yet another decision. What drama. Referees had to be called in to make decisions. Yet again, they go to the boxing like Nero.
I'm not happy about this, George. I know that we had Animashaun definitely in the lead, but you can see the corner of Eshe there said that they don't think that was enough to stop this fight. One of the coaches not happy, really protesting. I think he's unhappy with what is going on here.
Yes, again, the referees needed to make decisions.
Like I said, we saw a worse cut than this, and you know that fight continued then.
Wow.
Although he had been struggling, it has to be said, but I always believe that a boxer has to be really beaten to submission or knocked out before you can stop the fight. But all of a sudden, you can stop blood dripping. And I still don't feel that this fight should have been stopped, but then it is what it is. I would love to know, find the reason why that decision was arrived at, because I'm not sure whether the medical said that they couldn't continue with that fight.
Well, it's done and dusted that the main event of the night goes in favor of Raheem. Badoo Animashaun, quite impressive, well-deserved victory. And of course, it was the National Light Welterweight Challenge. But
ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute 24 seconds of the fifth round. Winner by TKO, Raheem Badoo. Animashaun.
Main event of the night, and then Gold TV.
Don't forget, tonight,
32nd
as we
edition,
do
Raheem
at all
Animashaun
fights,
pulling off a technical
the
knockout
best
victory.
boxer of the night goes home with the Modupe Ogusoya Memorial
Just
Trophy
17 years of
and
age, award of victory.
also gets
Okay, George.
1 million naira.
Just coming back from the table of the medical, and I've been able to get.
Good day, everyone. My name is Animashaun Raheem. I stand here before you as the youngest boxer in Africa's history.
Absolutely.
And I am the youngest West African Boxing Union title holder. I'm not even up to 19 years of age yet. I'm not up to 18 years of age. I'll leave you guys to guess how old I am. So what I want to address here is my opponent is out here complaining that is this, is that, he's not allowed, that he does not want to be stopped, that he wants to continue fight. I am a free champion. If you know that you want a chance at this title, contact me. I am free. Give me 5 minutes rest and I'll beat another person up here again. Thank you guys very much. God bless you.
What a way to end the 32nd edition.
All right.